Most conversations surrounding the affordability crisis have focused on headline grabbing home price increases, bidding wars, racial disparities in home appraisals, and a lack of supply. But a property tax reckoning is coming, even if its arrival date is some distant point in the future. Assessments won't catch up for the increases for some time, says Rick Sharga, Executive Vice President of Market Intelligence for a real estate data firm. But the increases are already in progress. There have been large increases in areas that saw large home price increases and recently updated tax assessments. But property taxes vary dramatically from state to state, city to city, and even within cities, there are multiple tax authorities. Further clouding the picture, property taxes tend not to move in concert with home price increases. Rather, they lurch forward and back on an uneven schedule, trailing the market by years, depending upon intervals set by tens of thousands of separate localities. Hi, I'm Mark Renner from Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate, and I want to talk to you today about taxes, your property taxes. Now, you know your taxes go to a number of different entities, school districts, city, state, sheriff, city police, so on and so forth. But the total of your valuation is multiplied by the mill levy your valuation is multiplied by the mill levy in order to come up with your total tax package, which is then distributed to those multiple entities that I talked about. But let's talk today about the property tax reckoning that is coming. As your home valuation increases, so will your property taxes, because that mill levy will be multiplied against a higher valuation, and therefore your property taxes will go up. Now, how does Douglas County valuations work? Well, just because you paid $400,000 for a house that is valued for taxes, property valuation at $250,000, doesn't mean your taxes are automatically going to go up based upon that $400,000 purchase price. But what I've been told by the county assessors over the last 20 years is that when the county assessor sees there has been definitely a price increase for a neighborhood, then that entire neighborhood is revalued, not just the sales. So as your neighbor's house may have sold for a lot more than yours, that's going to affect your property taxes at some point in the future. And why do they do a whole neighborhood at one time? Let me give you the example of two identical homes side by side. They each paid $100,000 for that house a number of years ago. One of the neighbors just sold his house for $300,000. So the new buyer moves in. But why should that new buyer on an identical house have taxes 3 times what the next door neighbor's house is? Because they're identical houses in the same neighborhood. That's the reason why they revalue the entire neighborhood, and they're not revalued at their point of sale. Excuse me. So is there a tax rate or mill levy solution? Well, 25 years ago or so, I was president of the Omaha Area Board of Realtors, and we tried to attack this property tax situation. And we tried to do it by downloading all of our sales from the multiple listing to the Douglas County tax assessor, and then set up what's known as modeling. That's a computer model that takes all the sales, you push a button, and the end of the year revalues every house in the area. State law says every piece of real estate is supposed to be revalued on a yearly basis, but we all know that it's not. So we suggested that if your taxes went up, if your valuation went up double, then the mill levy should be cut in half, because why should the local entities be getting twice as much money as they were getting. They're just going to spend it and waste it, and it's your tax dollars. Well, you know what happened on that? The press that was there, and I think the press is probably the same today, had no idea how our taxes worked. Therefore, when we tried to explain it to them, they got confused. They didn't know what answers or what questions to ask. And so part of the problem is not only our property tax method and our valuation, but it's the free press, supposedly free press, that is supposed to be guarding and assisting us in our property valuations, in our taxes. So we are in uncharted territory. That says Joan Youngman, who chairs the Department of Valuation and Taxation at the Lincoln Institute. No one knows how this will play out. So I'm Mark Renner, Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. I'm known as Mr. Omaha. I've been voted the outstanding agent in Omaha twice, and I've been recently honored by the Board of Realtors as being a legend in real estate. If you have any questions about your home, your valuations, how the tax system works, or you just want to investigate buying a larger or smaller house, please give me a call at 402-690-1687 or email me at mark@markrenner.com. I thank you for watching my video today. Have a great day and be safe.